First question is, find the circumference of a circle with a radius of 4.2 centimeter. So let me tell you that the circumference, the formula is 2 pi r, and the area of a circle is pi r square. So if I make a circle, and this is the center and this is the radius, then the circumference of a circle is the boundary. The boundary of this region, or you can say the periphery of this region, is nothing but the circumference. So we'll use the formula 2 pi r. So pi, we'll use it as 3.14. This is a standard value. It's 3.14 into, and then r. R is what? 4.2 is the radius. So 4.2. When you calculate it, it will come to be 26.4 centimeter. Find the circumference of a circle with area this much. So here the area is given, and we know that area is equal to pi r square. So this is given as 301.84 equal to pi is 3.14 into r square. So this is 3.14 in the denominator. If you take the root, the r is going to come as 9.8. This is what you will get when you take the root of this. And now the circumference, because the radius is known, circumference is 2 pi r. So 2 into 3.414 into r, that is 9.8. And this is going to come as 61.6 centimeter. Please understand that the area is always in the square units, and the circumference, because it is simply the length of the periphery, it is going to be the centimeter, that is the unit value. Find the area of a circle whose circumference is 44 centimeter. So now the circumference is given. Circumference is 2 pi r, and this is 44. 2 into 3.14 into r equal to 44. So we are going to get r from here. So r will be equal to 44 by 2 into 3.14. So you are going to get this as 7. Now the radius is known. The area of a circle is pi r squared. Pi r squared, so pi is 3.14, r is 7, so 7 into 7. So this is going to be 154. Now this is the centimeter square unit because it is an area. The circumference of a circle exceeds its diameter by 16.8 centimeter. Find the circumference of the circle. So the circumference of a circle exceeds its diameter by 16.8. That is, if the diameter is, say, d, the diameter is d, then the circumference will be what? Circumference will be 16.8 plus. So say d plus 16.8. Right? This is circumference. But we know the formula of circumference. This is 2 pi r. And we know that diameter is nothing but radius by 2. So I can write d as r by 2. This is going to be the equation. Now what you can do here is, since this d is the circumference and this is d, so the circumference can be written because it is already given. So you can either find the radius from here, and then you can go up to the circumference, that is 2 pi r, you can compute. But you have to find out the circumference. So this is the circumference. So you just have to find out the diameter, that is diameter by 2, that is radius by 2, plus 16.8. So let it be c only. Let it be c only. And we are being told that this diameter, the circumference of a circle exceeds its diameter by 16.8. This is d plus 16.8 as written. But what we have to do here is that ultimately the radius has to be computed. So circumference, this is 2 into 3.14. So it is going to be 3.14 into 2. So 2 into 3.14 into r, and this is 0.5 r. So let us take it as r by 2 equal to 16.8. So 2 into 3.4 into r minus 0.5 r is equal to 16.8. So this r is 3.14 into 2 is 6.28 minus this is 0.5. Right? 2 into 3.14 is 6.28. I'm taking r outside, and this is 0.5. So 6.28 minus 0.5 equal to 16.8. So r is going to be 6.28 minus 0.5. So this is going to be 8 and 12 and 5. So you get a 7 here and 5. 5.78. So 16.8 by 5.78. So you are going to get the radius as 3.92. See, 5 3s are 15, so around 3.92 you will get. Now this is the radius. Now you can find out the circumference. So 2 into pi into 3.92, and this is going to come as 24.64. A horse is tied to a pole with 28-meter long string. Find the area where the horse can graze. So there is a horse which is tied to this pole. Now when you have a horse, say this is the horse, when it is being attached string, let us take it as a straight string. Now when the horse moves around, it will make a circle. This is a radius. This is a radius. So radius is nothing but 28 meters. So when the radius is given, because he is going to graze only this area, because the string is fixed length, so he may move around or he may revolve around, and that will be only as the axis or as the point, center point, which we call it as the center of the circle. So now we just have to find the area. Area will be equal to pi r square. Pi is 3.14. R is 28. 28 into 28. So this you are going to get as 2464 meters square. A steel wire, when bent in the form of a square, encloses an area of 121 centimeters square. If the same wire is bent in the form of a circle, find the area of the circle. So the steel wire, when bent in the form of a square, that is, if you take a square, it is going to be, say this is the side, A is the side, and all the sides will be equal, right? And the area is given as 121 centimeters square. So we know that the area of square is what? A square, side square. So we are taking A square, 121. And A will be equal to 121 under root. This is going to be 11. So the side of this square is 11. So this is 11. And what is the circumference of a square? That is going to be 4A, 4 into side. So 4 into 11, that is going to be 44. Now this is 44, and that means the steel wire, the length is 44. If the same wire is bent to form a circle, now we are making a circle. So we are making a circle here. The same wire or the same length will be here also. So this will be equal to the circumference. So this will be equal to the circumference of the circle as well. So 44 will be equal to 2 pi r. So this is r will be equal to 44 by 2 into, this is 3.14, and 44 by 2, this is 2 pi r. So we have to find out the area. Okay, area. So first of all, we have to find out the radius. So radius will be equal to 7 here. This will be 7. It will be 7 because 3.14 is nothing but 22 by 7. So 22 cancels, 7 goes up, so it will be 7. Radius is 7 now. Now we have to find the area. Area will be, area of a circle is pi r squared. This is 3.14 into 7 into 7. This question we have already done. The answer we have known to be 154 centimeters square. The circumference of two circles is in the ratio 2:3. Find the ratio of their areas. So say first one has the radius of r1. So 2 pi r1 is the circumference of the first one. Let us take the radius of the second one as r2. So 2 pi r1 by 2 pi r2, that is the circumference of first one by circumference of second one. The division is given as 2 by 3. The pi cancel, 2 cancel, r1 by r2 is 2 by 3. Now we have to find the ratio of their areas. So the ratio of their areas is nothing but pi r1 square by pi r2 square. Now this goes, so we have to find out r1 by r2 whole square, r1 by r2 whole square. But we know r1 by r2 is 2 by 3. So I just take the square, this is going to be 4 by 9. So the ratio of their areas will be 4:9. This is the answer. The sum of the radii of two circles is 140 centimeter and the difference of their circumference is 88 centimeter. Find the diameter of the circles. So we have two circles as you see here. This is the first circle, this is the second circle. Now the radius of first we assume to be r1, the other one we assume to be r2. The sum of radii of two circles is 140 centimeter. That is r1 plus r2 is given as 140. And the difference of their circumference. What is the circumference of this one? 2 pi r1. And what is the circumference of this one? That is 2 pi r2. The difference of them, that is this minus this, is going to be 88. Right? So now here what we are going to do, because this R1 and R2 we can compare, or we can find out a solution from here, because the addition of this is 140. So one thing we can do here is, because we know that this 2 pi can be taken outside, so your R1 minus R2 as 88. Now this pi can be written as 22 by 7. So I'm just taking it here. R1 minus R2 is going to be 88 by 2 into pi. I'm writing as 22 by 7. Right? This is 44. This is 88. So it is 2 times. You get 14. So R1 minus R2 is 14. See, R1 minus R2 is 14. And R1 plus R2 is 140. Now just add these two equations. This gets cancelled. R1 plus R1 is 2R1. And this is going to be 140 plus 14, and this is 154. So R1 will be equal to 154 by 2. 2 7s are 14, 2 7s are 14, it is 77. The other will be 140 minus 77, and this is 3, and this is 13 minus 7 is 6. One is 63, other is 77. One is 63, other is 77. Now we have to find out the diameter. Find the diameter of the circle. So we just have to take 2R1, and this 2R1 was 154. So the diameter of the first one of R1 radius is 154. This is 154 circumference, and the other one 63. So multiply it by 2. So this will be 6, 126. 154 and 126 are the diameter of these two circles. A horse is placed for grazing inside a rectangular field 40 by 36 meter and is tethered to one corner by a rope 14 meter long. Or how much area can it graze? So we have a rectangle. The size is 40 by 36. Now here, this is the corner where the horse is being tied, and there is corner by a rope 14 meter. So here is a 14 meter long rope, and here we have the horse. Now horse can graze like this on this direction and in this direction. Okay, so this is 14. This is also 14. This is 14. That is the radius of this circle, and it is not a circle. Let me make a proper circle. But he is only going to graze in this area. So what is the radius? 14. And what is the, because we have to find out the area. Area is, this is 1/4 part. And this is, 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part. So this is the 1/4 part. So radius is 14. The area will be equal to this whole area by 2. So what is the whole area? Pi r square. Pi into r square, 14 square. And this is going to be part 4. So you get pi into 14 into 14 by 4. Pi can be written as 22 by 7 if you want. So 1 by 4, this is this one. Pi is 22 by 7, 14 into 14. And this is going to be 154 meters square. So this is the area which the horse can graze, and this is the 1/4 part of the whole circle we are talking about. So we took the circle as pi r square, 14 square, pi into 14 square, and we just divided it by 4. A sheet of paper is in the form of a rectangle ABCD, in which AB is 40 centimeter and AD is 28 centimeter. A semicircular portion with BC as the diameter is cut off. Find the area of the remaining paper. So the question is, we have a sheet of paper. This is A, B, C, D. Now here we have AB, that is the length, or you can say length is 40 centimeter, and also the width is 28 centimeter. Now taking this BC as the diameter, a semicircle portion has been cut off. So this portion has been cut off. So we have to find the area of the remaining paper. So what we will do, first we will find out the area of the whole rectangle, and we'll subtract the area of the semicircle. So what is the area of rectangle? It is length into breadth. So 40 into 28, which is going to be equal to 28 into 4, 8 4 is 32, 2 3 carry hand, 4 2 is 8, 1 1 2. So this is 0. So you get 1120 as the area of the 1120 as the area of this rectangle. Now we have to find the area of this semicircle. What is the radius? 28 is the diameter, so radius is 14. So pi into r square, that is 14 into 14. This is pi r square, but this is semicircle. So you have to divide it by 2. So ultimately you are doing 0.5, that is 1 by 2, into pi, that is 3.14, into 14 into 14. And this is going to come, this is 14 into 14. And this is going to come as 308. So you have to find out this region. For that you have to take this whole area, that is 1120, and subtract this semicircular region, that is minus 308, which is going to come as 812 centimeters square. So this is the area of the remaining portion. The radii of two circles are 8 and 6 centimeters respectively. Find the radius of the circle having its area equal to the sum of the areas of two circles. So we have radius. So area of a circle with radius as 8 will be, radii of two circles is this. So this pi into r square, that is 8 square. Let us take it as r1, and pi into the 6, so r2 square. So you can take pi common. R1 square is 8 square plus 6 square. So 8 square is 64, 6 square is 36. So this is 100. So 100 pi is the area of this sum of the area of two circles. So we have to find the radius of the circle having its area equal to the sum of the two of the circles. So sum we have already taken, 100 pi. Now this is going to be equal to pi r square. We have to find out the radius of the circle. So pi gets cancelled. R square is equal to 100. R will be equal to under root of 100. That is going to be 10. So 10 is the radius of a circle whose area is sum of these two circles. The radii of two circles are this and this, 19 and 9. Find the radius and area of a circle which has the circumference equal to the sum of circumference of two circles. So the circumference of the circle, this is the first one. So 2 pi r1, r1 is 19 here. Then 2 pi r2, that is the radius or 9 centimeter. This is the circumference. So we have to find out the radius and area of a circle which has circumference equal to the sum of the circumference. So this will be 2 pi r. This is the circle having the circumference equal to these two. So 2 pi you can take outside first of all, r1 plus r2 equal to this 2 pi r. 2 pi gets cancelled. So r1 plus r2, that is simply 19 plus 9 is equal to r. R is equal to 19 plus 9, and that is going to be 19 plus 9. So 18, 8, 1 carrying hand, 28. Right? So this is the 28. So R is 28. Now we have to find out the area also. Area will be equal to pi r square. So 3.14 into 28 into 28. So this is going to be 2464 centimeters square. This is the answer. The side of a square field is 10 centimeter. So we have a square field. All the sides are equal, and the side is given as 10 centimeter. Find the area of the circumscribed and inscribed circle. So what is the circumscribed and inscribed circle? See, inscribed is the inside one. The circle inside this. And what is the circumscribed? Circle passing through all the corners and which is outside. Okay. So now, because this is a square, and if we want to find out the inscribed circle first of all, this will be the diameter. And what is the diameter? Which is actually the size. I'm trying to find out the inscribed one first. So what is the side? Which is 10 centimeters. So side is 10 centimeters, which is equal to the diameter of the inscribed circle also. The diameter of the inscribed circle is 10. What is the radius? It is going to be 5. Radius is 5. So what will be the area of the circle inscribed? Pi into r square. This will be pi, that is 3.14. R is 5 because this is 10. This will also be 10. This is the radius 5. So 5 into 5, and this is going to be 78.5. So this is the area of the inscribed circle. When you're coming to so this one is a square. When you want to have some subscribed one. So if you see, if I join this diagonal, this diagonal is going to be the radius or is the diameter of this outside circle, right? So what is the radius? It is nothing but the diagonal of a square divided by 2. And what is the diagonal of the square? In order to find out the diagonal, it is good to take this as 10. This is as 10. What is the diagonal? Because this is 90 degrees, so it will be diagonal will be equal to diagonal square will be equal to 10 square, that is this side or this side. This is going to be 210 square, and if you want to find out the diameter, take this. So 10 is going to come out, so 10 root 2. 10 root 2 is the diagonal. Now you have to take, this is the diagonal, but the radius of the circle will be the diagonal, that is the diameter here, by 2. So it will be 5 root 2. So now the radius of this circle, which is circumscribed, is 5 by 2. In order to find the area, it will be pi into r square. R is 5 root 2 into 5 root 2 whole square. This is 5 root 2 into 5 root 2. This is whole square actually, 5 root 2, 5 root 2. The pi is 3.14, and 5 into 5 is 10, and 2 root 5 is 25. And root 2 into root 2 is what? 2. So you get a 50 here. 50 into 3.14. So this 50 into 3.14, and this area, this is 50 into 3.14. This is going to come as 157.41. See, 5 is 15. Around this is going to come. So this is the area of the circle. This other way also you can solve it. This is given in front of you. But the main idea is that the side will be the diameter of the inscribed circle, and for the outside or circumscribed circle, the diameter will be equal to the diagonal will be equal to the diameter. If a square is inscribed in a circle, find the ratio of the areas of the circle and the square. So if a square is inscribed in a circle, so there is a circle, and here is a square being inscribed, right? So this has been inscribed inside the circle. Find the ratio of the area of the circle and the square. So if you see that when you join the diagonal of the square, the diagonal of the square will be the radius, will be the diameter of this circle. This is the diameter, right? So what we are going to do, we have already seen this, how to do this. So first of all, in order to find the area of the circle or area of the square, first let us take the area of square. Let us take the side as x. So all the sides will be x. So area is nothing but side square, and side is x, so it will be x square. Now for finding the area of this circle, we have to find out this diagonal, and this is going to be, see, this is d, this is x, this is x, this is 90 degree. So we'll use the Pythagoras theorem. D square will be equal to x square, this side plus this side, x square. This is going to be 2x square. So d will be equal to under root of 2x square. X will come out, so x root 2. Diagonal is this diagonal is this one. The length is x root 2, but we have to find out the radius. So radius will be what? This by 2. So x root 2 by 2 is the radius. What is the area of the circle? The area will be pi into r square. It's pi into r square, that is x into root 2 by 2 whole square. This will be pi, this x square will be x square, root 2 by 2 whole square. So root 2 by 2 into root 2 by 2, this is going to be root 2 into root 2, that is 2, and 2 and 2 is this one. So we get half. We get half. That is pi by, this is pi x square by 2. Now what is the ratio? Ratio of the areas of the circle and the square. So we have, this is pi x square by 2, and area of circle is pi x square by 2, and here we have x square as the area of, this is area of square and this is area of circle. So area of circle by area of square equal to pi x square by 2 and x square, this x square. X square gets cancelled, you get pi by 2, so it is pi by 2, or you can write it as pi is to 2. This is the answer. Next question is, the area of a circle inscribed in equilateral triangle is 154 centimeter square. Find the perimeter of triangle. So here we have an equilateral triangle, and there is a circle which is inscribed. The area is given. So area of circle is what? Pi r square, and this is given as 154. So this will be, r will be equal to 154 by pi, that is 22 by 7. I'm taking 7 up, and root. So r will be equal to 7. So this radius is 7. From here to here it is 7. From here to here it is 7. So this is also 7 and this is also 7. This is the radius. Now we have to find out for the perimeter of a triangle, we have to find the side. How to find this side? Because because in an equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. That is, in this case, AB is equal to AC is equal to BC. So there are certain properties of an equilateral triangle. First of all the sides are equal, all the angles are 60 degree, and the perpendicular from the vertex to the opposite side is perpendicular, means it is dividing the side. So if I take this side, say, as x, so this will be what? BM will be x by 2, MC will be also x by 2. Okay. So we are going to take this triangle. This is R, this is x by 2. We need to find out this. So how to find this? Let us say this is BO. We have to find this BO. So in order to get this BO, first we'll concentrate on BD, as I just suggested, that the opposite vertex, if a line is drawn to the side of an equilateral triangle, it is going to be 90 degree, and also this is R. How to get this? What is the length of this BD? What is the length of this AM? So this length will be, I'll just show you. I have to find this length, actually this length also. So if I find this length will be equal. So I'll just take this triangle. This is 60 degree. This I'm taking, say, the side is x. So this will be what? X by 2, as I just suggested, it will be half of this. This will also be x by 2. So if I take this triangle and I take tan theta, tan 60 degree, perpendicular by base. So perpendicular is P, base is x by 2. And we know that this tan 60 is root 3. So it will be equal to P x by 2. X by 2 I'm taking here. P will be root 3 by 2 x, which is root 3 by 2 side. X is the side we have taken. So now this whole is BD, which is this one and this one are equal, right? So BD is equal to, this whole is root 3 by 2x, and this is equal to BO, that is this one, plus OD. What is this OD? This is R. So I can write this as this OB plus R. So OB becomes root 3 by 2x minus R. I hope you got the idea. Now we have got this, which is root 3x minus R. This we already know, R, and this is x by 2. If I take side as x, this will be x by 2. So now I'm going to use the Pythagoras theorem. That is this square, root 3, let me take it here. Root 3 by 2x minus R whole square. This is hypotenuse square, will be equal to this side, R squared, plus this side, x by 2 whole square. Okay. Now this is what we got. Root 3 by 2x minus R whole square equal to R square plus x by 2 whole square. So this is the equation we are getting. Now let me solve this equation. I'll just open it. I'll just open this equation. So root 3 by 2 x minus R whole square. So root 3 by 2 x whole square plus R square minus 2 into root 3 by 2x into R. And this is equal to what? X by 2 whole square. That is this one. This we have already opened. This is R square and this is x by 2 whole square. So x by 2 whole square will be equal to x square by 4 and plus R square. So R square gets cancelled. Root 3 by 2 x whole square is 3 by 4 x square minus this gets cancelled. This will be root 3 xr. This is going to be equal to x square by 4. I'm taking this on this side, this on this side. This is 3 by 4 x square minus x square by 4 is equal to root 3 xr. Now this x square I'm taking common. You can just do it, 3 minus 1, because the denominator are same. So 3x square minus x square is 2x square by 4 equal to root 3 xr. One x gets cancelled from this x. So 2 by 4 is 1 by 2, and this r is going to be, this x is going to be 2 into root 3. I'm taking 2 here, 2 root 3 into r. But r we know, this is 7. We have already taken r as 7. This is 7. This is 7. So I'm putting it here. It will be 2 into 7 into root 3. So r is going to be 14 root 3, which you see here. R is 14 root 3. So now, as I just suggested, that the perimeter of this equilateral triangle will be 3 into side. That is 3 into 14 root 3. So this is going to be 42 root 3. 3 into 14 root 3 is going to be 42 root 3. This is the answer. A field is in the form of a circle. A fence is to be erected around this field. The cost of fencing would be 2640 at a rate of 12 per meter. Then the field is to be thoroughly plowed at a cost of this much. What is the amount required to plow the field? So now a field is in the form of a circle. A fence is to be erected around the field. So we have a circumference here. The cost of fencing would be 2640 at a rate of 12 per meter. So we have to find out that what is this? That is 260 at a rate of 12 per meter. The cost of fencing would be, that is 2640 at a rate of rupees 12 per meter. So how many meter is there? See, say the circumference is C. So if you multiply it by 12, that is circumference is nothing but in meter. And this is 12 per meter. Circumference is in meter and this is 12 per meter. So if you multiply them, the cost will be 2640. So in order to find out the circumference, you just have to divide 2640 by 12. And this is going to be 220. So the circumference of this circle is 220. Then the field is to be thoroughly plowed at a cost of this much. That is totally plowed. So area we have to find out. So circumference is what? This one. It can be equated to 2 into pi into r. So this will be 3.14 into r, which is this one. R will be equal to 220 by 2 into, this can be written as 22 by 7. So this is 10, you get 70 by 2, that is 35. Radius is 35. So what is the area? Area will be pi r square, that is pi 3.14 into r square, 35 into 35. And now the cost per meter square is 0.50. And this is meter square only. So you just have to multiply this by 0.5. So this is going to be from here to here, it is going to be 3850 multiplied by 0.5. You get 1925 is the cost of plowing per meter square land. A park is in the form of a rectangle 120 into 100 meters. So it is 120 by 100 meters. So this is 120, this is 100 meters. At the center of a park, this is the center, there is a circular lawn. The area of a park excluding lawn is this much. So if you take out this lawn, the area is this much. Find the radius of the circular lawn. So what is the area of this rectangle? It is 120 by 100. So area is simply length into breadth. So 120 into 100. That is 12000. Now the area excluding this is what? It is already given. So area excluding this is given as 8700. So in order to find out the area of this one, we have to subtract the whole area, that is total area, by this other than circular lawn. So 12,000 minus 8700 is the area of the circular lawn, which is going to be 3300. We have to find the radius of the circular lawn. So area is known for the circular lawn. Just put it as pi r square. So r will be equal to 3300 by 22 by 7, 22 into 22 into 7 into 7. I'm writing pi as, no, I'm writing this 3300 pi as 22 by 7. So 11 2s are 22, 11 3s are 33, 0, 0. It is 150, 150 into 7. You take a r as the root, you get r as 32.4. The radius is 3.24. This is what has to be found out. A truck travels 1 kilometer distance in which each wheel has 450 revolutions. This find the radius of the wheel. So a truck travels 1 kilometer distance. We are interested in wheel. It travels 1 kilometer distance in which each wheel makes 450 complete revolutions. So one revolution, that is 2 pi r. This total boundary or the circumference, one from here to here means if this is the ground, So it will go up and come down. So for one complete circle, it is 2 pi r is the size, or it is, you can say 2 pi r into 450, which is the complete revolution. So this 450 is nothing but equal to, it is traveling for 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer. So 1 kilometer, because we have to find out the radius of the wheel. So let us take it as 1 kilometer. It is equal to 1000 meter. So what will be the R? 1000 by 2 into 3.14 into 450. Okay, and this R is going to be you can just write it as 1000 by 9 pi if you want, but you can solve it also. This will be the radius. I hope you got the idea, because 1 turn it takes 450 turns. So 450 times the circumference turn it is taking, right? So 2 pi r, and this is equal to 1 kilometer. It is traveling, means the distance it has covered from here to here. That is 1000. This is how we find out the r. The area enclosed between the concentric circle is this much. If the radius of outer circle is 21 centimeter, then find the radius of the inner circle. So this concentric circle means this center are same. The center is same for this circle also and this circle also. But we are given that the area enclosed between the concentric circle, that is the pink area, which is 770. If the radius of the outer circle is 21 centimeter, find the area of the inner circle. So we will find out the area of the outer circle, that is pi into r outer. So it is, let me write it as r outer. Pi r outer. And if you take out this area, that is subtract the inner area, r inner square, you get the area of this pink region, that is 770. So this is pi, I'm taking pi out. R outer here is 21 whole square. Minus r, I don't know this one, so let us write it as r square only. It is 770. Pi is what? 22 by 7. So I'm writing it is 22 by 7. So this 770 is r1 square minus r2 square by pi. This is pi. So this r1 square minus, that is 21 square, that is 21 into 21 is 21, 42 is 441. So 441 minus r square is equal to, this is 245. If you solve it, you get 245. This r1 square will be what? 245. I'm taking it this here, bringing it here. R1 square will be equal to 441 minus 245. This is going to be, say, 2. This is 11. 11 minus 5 is 6. And this will be 13. 13 minus 4. So it will be 9. And this is going to be 1. R1 square is 196. And R1 will be equal to under root of 196. So R1 will be, R1, I'm writing R1, that is R internal. It is going to be 14. So 14 under root 196 is 14.